Glossophobia is the fear of public speaking, and I had it, and I had it big time. And it's something that we really don't talk about in America, but 75 to 90% of the American people have the fear of public speaking, glossophobia. 10 or 15%, up to about 90%, that next cut of 10 to 15, if we have to give a presentation, we'll do it, but we're not looking forward to it. So there's only a few people who are totally at ease with public speaking, and we don't get the heebie-jeebies now anymore when we get up to speak. We welcome the opportunity. But it takes a lot of work to do it, and it takes a lot of support and encouragement by other people to accomplish it. Well, I was turning 40, and I have a son and another one on the way. And I was building this company, but I was always getting everybody else to get up and give the presentations at my own company. And I knew that it wasn't right, but I just didn't have the confidence to get up and to speak with the people, to let them know what the vision was. And I had everybody else doing all my talking for me. And I said, if I don't overcome the fear of public speaking, glossophobia, my two sons were going to be the same way. And I didn't want to leave a legacy for them not to have their voices, not to find their voices. My folks did the best of what they had, but neither one of them were public speakers. So they didn't know how to show me or to give me the way. And so many of us have been squelched out there that we don't really realize what we would like to actualize because we do not have the tools to get up and speak and feel comfortable. People are so concerned about being judged by one another. So what happened to me, I signed up to go to see a doctor, a therapist, and said I have a lot of problems, and we went to work and week after week. So I ended up starting to see this doctor 4 hours a week for 25 years. And just before I turned 50, he said to me, have you ever thought about going to Dale Carnegie speaking seminars? And I said, no. He said, well, you ought to consider that. And then he also suggested maybe I study French. So I started studying French. I went to Dale Carnegie speaking seminars, and it was a great group of people. One thing led to another, and then I joined Toastmasters 20 years ago. And every time I've gone to Toastmasters, I leave better when I leave than when I came in. It's just really a good feeling, a really good taste. And when you get that kind of support in a safe environment, you get on your feet to speak, you start feeling better about yourself, because the fear of public speaking is really a report card on our self-esteem and our self-confidence. Yes, I think it's true. And we're always talking about developing the people that we work with or the people that report to us. I really believe that the development starts with ourselves. And every so often we're pushing everything downhill that somebody else needs to get it. But the better we are at public speaking, report card for self-esteem and self-confidence, we start magnetizing other people to come around. So when I go out and about, I don't have to network. People want to talk to me because they all want to find their voices too. And I can tell by talking to people that they want to find their voices. And so my community service is to help people find their voices. And when they feel better about themselves, other people around them feel better about themselves as well. That's how you develop people. It isn't any more complicated than that. And that's what we do at our Toastmaster group. We get everybody in the rhythm of each week. We go around the table, and there's 30 some people at our meetings. So it takes 30 to 45 minutes of an hour and a half meeting, hour and 15-minute meeting. And we'll have different topics, and people select those topics, and they're in a safe and encouraging and supportive environment. And so they start feeling better about themselves, but they're getting a sense of community. They're finding friends. Their world is opening up to them. They're also recognizing that they have been cutting themselves off from meeting other people. But once they start feeling better about themselves, it's amazing what the chemistry does. When we feel good about ourselves, we don't really care as much what other people think. And when we're always concerned about what other people think, we're just squelching ourselves.